Tired of dropping your phone or struggling to prop it up? Meet the Pop Sockets phone grip with expanding kickstand in black, your new must-have accessory. Don't miss out. Grab yours today. Click the link in the video description to shop now on Amazon.
You know how Kanye West has been in the headlines lately for some pretty wild comments? Well, Pusha T just dropped some fire bars about their past beef. From what we know, the two were close friends and colleagues back in the day. Pusha even signed with Good Music, Kanye's label, and served as president from 2015. They worked together on a lot of projects, including Clips's breakthrough album. But things took a turn for the worse when Kanye started spouting some pretty anti-Semitic remarks. Now, we know Pusha wasn't down with that vibe at all. In fact, he spoke out against it and even severed ties with Good Music shortly after. That was back in 2022, but it sounds like the wounds are still pretty fresh. Pusha recently gave an interview to GQ where he laid into Kanye for some pretty harsh words. According to Pusha, their friendship started falling apart during sessions for Kanye's album Donda in 2021. He claims Kanye was having sidebar conversations about him when he was out of earshot. Basically, Kanye was talking trash about Pusha behind his back. Now, here's the kicker. Pusha says that's exactly what Kanye did to try and get others to believe Pusha had done some kind of injustice to him. But Pusha isn't having it. He calls that a lie and says Kanye knows he's been straight with him on all sorts of issues. The thing is, Pusha also believes Kanye has some kinda sixth sense for seeing through people, even Pusha himself. He says that's why they can never really get along, because Kanye knows what Pusha thinks of him. Pusha wraps it up by calling Kanye sick and very calculated. But here's the twist. He doesn't think those words are enough to bring them down. Instead, he says Kanye's actions have made him detrimental, a force that cancels himself out. In other words, Pusha is saying Kanye's hate has backfired on him. It's pretty clear that Pusha still respects what Kanye brought to the table in terms of music, though. He even gives credit for helping him make some money off their past work. But when it comes down to it, Pusha knows his truth and isn't afraid to speak up against people who try to hurt others with hate speech. Anyway, that's the tea on Kanye West from a guy who's been right in the middle of all the drama.